jazzed about qualifying. I know the hard work. I was just feeling winning the 250K tourney would mean a lot to me. I've been playing 2K for a long time, being in the competitive scene for a long time, so it would solidify me.
Welcome to what should be a great Saturday night for the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Let's check out Vancouver's starting lineup. They've got Embiid. Stephen Curry's out there with Jay. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Giannis in at the 4 spot. Adebayo with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. For those teams, Greg, that had head coaching changes, how long does it take to fully implement a new system?
Well, it typically takes a full season, and it also depends just on how complicated the system is. But all things being equal, the experienced teams often learn faster because they just understand the game better.
Now here's DeRozan. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
You know, it's really the defining part of DeRozan's game, driving the basketball hard at defenders, and he'll come right at you with athleticism and strength.
Here's Butler. From the left block, and he nails the jumper.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter that I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, I did speak with head coach Eric Spoelstra. He told me defensively they have to stop dribble penetration, challenge the lobs at the basket, and generally make it difficult to get to the front of the rim. They don't want this to turn into a dunk fest because that will not end in their favor. Guys?
Thank you, David.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Last season, Embiid posted career highs as a scorer. And Greg, he did it with unbelievable efficiency.
And how about hovering around that coveted 50-40-90 club? What's amazing is how comfortable he looks. The defense is never able to speed him up.
And here are the Heat now after Vancouver got the three-pointer. Adebayo with the bucket.
Lowry showing you the veteran smarts there, able to sniff out when the D has overcommitted and taking advantage.
Outside for Curry. Launches a three. And again, it's Vancouver with a three.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Stephen Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Butler. Misses off the right iron. Here's Vancouver with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Jay, the pass to Embiid. The tray. Miami grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Hero. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down. And it's DeRozan with the ball for Vancouver. They're leading by 8. Here's Jay. Offensive rebound. Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
I know it's a tall task, but you got to box out Embiid. It's really that simple because if you don't, he's going to make you pay.
Taken away. Pass to Jay. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Out to DeRozan. Vancouver working the ball around now. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Lowry against Curry. The shot by Lowry, no good.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
The three. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And the first time out of the game called for the Heat.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
So Vancouver going with almost an entire new group here. Jokic has checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Durant comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Doncic is checked in for Jay. And it's Morant in for Curry. Now here is Lowry. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Good defense by Jokic. Morant drives in. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's Robinson. Outside Lowry. And they get it. And it's good on the way in.
And try and name a 6-footer who likes to operate inside more than Lowry. He is a beast.
Here's LeBron. It's Dedmon with the rebound. The Heat trail by 13. Outside Robinson. Inside, it's Saban. Outside for Lowry. Pass to Strus. And the three off target. Vancouver leading by 13. It's LeBron with the drive. Lays it up off the glass.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now, here's Dedmon. The pass to Strus. Back to Dedmon. Here is Robinson. Goes up from the top of the key. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And Vancouver with the possession here. Durant finds Doncic. Fires for three. Bangs home the trifecta.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Good saving. Jokic defending. Yes, that goes in.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Durant dishes to Doncic. Feeds it to LeBron. Miami grabs the miss. Here's Strus. Sinks the three-pointer. Stolen by Robinson. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. It's Vancouver up by 11. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Vancouver.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for them early on.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
And Vancouver, who they've got, Luka Doncic out there with John Morant. And it's LeBron James. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Durant in at the 3 slot. Robinson passes to Lowry. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And maybe we don't talk enough about what a great teammate Lowry is. Passionate. He leads by example and always vocal.
And the Heat making a change here. Adebayo's checked in. When Lowry won gold in 2016, the U.S. team coaches had very high praise.
Yeah, you can call him their unsung hero. The best team player out of anybody. This guy shows emotion, and guys feed off his energy.
Lowry passes to Adebayo. He dishes it to Robinson. Back to Adebayo. Nice D from Durant.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Robinson for three. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Robinson's got 5.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
It'll be Vancouver with their first time out of the game here.
Well, Kyle Lowry, one of the big names in free agency last summer, made his mind up pretty quickly and wanted to go to Miami. With his competitive nature, he should be a terrific fit with the culture the Heat have built.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedman. Jimmy Butler comes in for Duncan Robinson. And Hero subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Outside DeRozan. Here's Jay. And he's good on the three ball.
Boy, DeRozan showing you good recognition there. Saw the gap in the defense and fired the pass to the wide open man. Doesn't get much better than that.
Vancouver shooting their first free throw of the night here. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching can oftentimes do both.
And Butler just excellent at finding ways to get to the stripe, especially when he's near the basket.
And so Butler nails both of them.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Hero passes to Adebayo. Second chance shot. Tries yet again. And he lays it up and in. Adebayo's got his second bucket of the night.
And this is the level of intensity Adebayo brings. He's terrific at channeling that energy. On the offensive glass. And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said we've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires. And we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league. Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. Shots good by Hero.
And when you watch Hero play, it's no surprise he's a gym rat. He can score from any spot on the floor.
The wide open look here for DeRozan. And again, it's Vancouver with a three.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Hero, that's a two-pointer. DeRozan with the rebound. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for Vancouver. Curry finds DeRozan. Here's Jay. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. And that's 20 points for Jay.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 three-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Timeout called, the Heat. Clark, one of the things that separates DeRozan from other two-guards, his back-to-the-basket game.
Well said, Kevin, and you're right. I mean, he says every time I shoot a turnaround, I feel like nobody can get to it. He's got excellent footwork. He can really get off the floor. And it's a classic move that made guys like Bernard King a real problem to guard. And I speak from experience on that, folks. King was lethal scoring the ball. You know, Jimmy's really a great playmaker from the wing spot. And I think at times Butler can play point forward.
Here's Curry with the three. That shot, no good. Now the Heat take it the other way. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, and in that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Miami. James checked in for Vancouver. Kevin Durant comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Lowry kicks to Hero. Here's the dish to Butler. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Butler's got 6.
That time you see the hustle there by buckets. First corralling the miss, then sinking the dagger.
Here's Jay. Buries it from 3-point range. And Vancouver leads by 16.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And it's sent back by KD.
That extraordinary reach, combined with good timing, makes Durant a real threat as a shot blocker.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Good save it. James covering. Heat moving the ball around. Hero with it. Working on James, and the shot is good. Hero's got his second basket of the night.
And there's no hesitation from Hero. When the shot's there for him, he is looking to let it fly.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Butler. Oh, trying for it. And out of bounds as Vancouver gains possession. There's 14 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Now Morant. The 3 for Doncic. Oh, he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Vancouver leads by 19. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. Looking at Vancouver. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
What a brilliant, unselfish half of basketball they just played. Their ball movement was absolutely impeccable. All in all.
That's all for now. Say goodbye.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Out in the wings for them, Hero and Butler. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the point guard. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. The Heat trail by 21. To the middle. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. Can't cash in from close range.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
DeRozan against Butler. Adebayo passes to Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Fades away. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Down low. Very pretty alley-oop layup. Third. Quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Right side, DeRozan. James in the post, guarded by Tucker.
He's so good at creating his own. Shot. He's just got an endless supply of moves. LeBron James.
Now, Hero, guarded by Doncic. 7-foot shot. Hero, no good.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Now, a timeout call by Vancouver. Miami making a change here. Strus is checked in. So Vancouver going with almost an entire new group here. Embiid, he's checked in for Jokic. Williamson comes in for James. Fox, he's checked in for Luka Doncic. And John Wall subbed in for Curry. Embiid with the steal to the inside. And DeRozan kicks to Wall. Right wing, Vancouver working the ball around now. It's good from long range.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Lowry passes to Adebayo. To the paint. Here's Strus. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And what can Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
Here's Wall. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his fourth rebound in this one.
A true leader on and off the floor. Wall is a super charitable guy.
No doubt about it, GA. I mean, he raised money for rent assistance. He donated N95 masks and meals to hospitals, and that was done just in the last year or so. Very, very outgoing with his generosity.
And Embiid with the block.
Look at how well Embiid uses his size on defense there, swatting down the shot and doing it with authority.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And plenty of contact on the shots. So, 2 free throws coming up.
Boy, I like the focus and unselfishness Fox brings to the court. A strong defender with lightning-quick reflexes in every spot.
And Vancouver with some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Williamson. Kevin Durant comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Jay subbed in for John Wall.
2 minutes.
It's to Dedmon to the inside. Good saving. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. 7 points in the game.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
Vancouver leading by 23. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Basket counts.
Boy, in his relatively short career, Giannis has figured out just about every way to get the ball in the basket, even with the guy draped all over him.
Good saving. Guarded by Embiid. Stolen. In transition, here comes Vancouver. Embiid leading the charge. The offensive rebound. Passes it to Jay. Dishes it to Durant. Embiid kicks to Durant. Out to the right wing. 3 on the clock. Jay. And another shot. Count it. Embiid's got his second bucket of the night.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor. In crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And we see the offensive IQ of Lowry, able to pick up some contact there on the dribble.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone more confident than Embiid.
He's got plenty of confidence, and he's a funny guy, too, extremely entertaining. He said, the mindset I get when I'm on the floor is that I'm the best player in the gym. And much of the time, he ain't wrong.
Here's Jay. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 3rd assist on the night.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shootout this team.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
Well, he just didn't make the catch. Didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
Jokic, he's checked in for Vancouver. Curry comes in for Morant. Deep 2 from Robinson. Vancouver pulls it in. Curry's got his 4th rebound in this one. Jokic kicks to Embiid. Right side Durant. Back to Embiid. Here's Jay. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And it's Vancouver ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a... Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team.
Let's slow on everything.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. And Vancouver, look at who they've got. Curry is out there with Doncic. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Jay in at the small forward position. Curry outside. Embiid, the pass to Jay. Shoots the three. Vancouver working the ball around now. Jokic kicks to Doncic. It's hauled in by the Heat. Here's Cook. And it's sent back by Jokic.
You know, this is what we've seen Jokic do every night. I mean, he puts himself in to make...
Aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
And Vancouver with some changes. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Jay. De'Aaron Fox comes in for Luka Doncic. And it's John Wall in for Curry. From deep, Wall, DeRozan for three. Here's Williamson. And again, it's Vancouver missing. Here's Vincent. Wall with a block.
Well, there's not much John Wall can't do defensively when he's focused, because he's really athletic and fast.
Rosen dishes to Fox. Jokic against Haslam. And the dunk by Williamson.
And yeah, he's 280 pounds. We've never seen anyone hang in the air like this young man. Williamson is special.
Pass to Morris. Greg, player movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting. Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
When you look at Zion Williamson's impressive scoring output, what also strikes you, Greg, is his field. Goal percentage.
Yeah, I mean, this guy hits at just around 60%. Safe to say Zion isn't wasting many looks. He just attacks inside where few men can slow him down.
And Wall with the slam.
Now, let me remind you, John Wall has been an all-defensive player in the NBA. When engaged, he can lock down and lock you up.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Vincent, the pass to Morris. Over Jokic. Morris, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
From the arc, DeRozan for three. Outside, Fox. Williamson trying to free himself up. They get it back, and Jokic throws it down.
Look, this package that Jokic has, instinct, length, timing, you don't have to jump really high if you've got those things working for you to be effective as a rebounder.
Cook, the pass to Haslam. Basket, good. Haslam's got his first 2 points.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
The pass to Jokic. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Nice work from the Serbian. Jokic uses his body so well to get the looks he wants inside. Cook looking it over.
And now that we've gotten a taste of it, Greg, what do you think of the play-in tournament?
I love it. I mean, it definitely has some pros and cons, and you want to keep as many teams as possible engaged down the stretch, but it's a long season, and for some teams, it just got a little bit longer.
Fox never afraid to take it right at the defense on the drive. An excellent display of speed there.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Morris kicks to Cook. Pass to Vincent. Shoots it. Here's Haslam. Ball's knocked loose. Now a timeout called by Vancouver. They lead by 37. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jay.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Passes it to Morant. Back to Curry. Morant outside. And Clark, you played in a very physical era. What do you think about the way fouls are called right now?
I really don't have a problem with it, Kevin. I mean, some of the fouls that were allowed in years past, way back in the 70s and 80s, I mean, those were borderline flagrant 3 kind of fouls. The game was more physical, and it was accepted as such, but I don't know if that was necessarily good for the game. I think now the way they have it set up and the way it's officiated as it relates to physicality and flagrant fouls, yeah, it may be a little bit too far the other way, but I think it's the right balance overall.
1:02 left to play in the final quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Vancouver.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
That's a nice feeling to get the sweep. Even though it is a small number, still nice to get that sweep.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was.
For Jay,
every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game. Bounce pass Robinson. Morris passes to Robinson. Miami no good on that time either. James in the post. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
So it's Vancouver picking up the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.
what you do with what you giving us. Mass incarceration on the minds of those who listening. Gotta be strategic how I pin the pen on paper, pen to tell on every donkey that try coming for my action. Miscommunication leads to misconceptions of my passion. Passionate effort towards caring for folk, show me the lack in it. I had to learn to ration it, protect the feelings of the folk that wouldn't do for mine to back when it's the pacifist. Must pacifist sometimes to bring a balance back, and back we go to acting. Folk be fake mad, folk be fake rich, folk be fake woke, folk be fake lit. Got my dough on the rise, and my soul on the side.
Got my dough on the rise, and my soul on the side. Don't go chasing dollars, let the money chase you instead. Patience how you bake the bread.
They're here.
Don't go chasing dollars.